3 years ago, I was traveling in Tokyo when I got this very solemn feeling as I was leaving Tokyo. I had gone to the airport, and as I checked into the airport, it dawned on me that one day, and I don't even know which day, I'm going to check into the airport and it'll be the last time I ever see Tokyo. And it might have even been that time, right? Especially with the events of this past year and a half. It could have been that time that I said goodbye to Tokyo forever. And the problem is that I'll never know when I'm saying goodbye to something forever, right? Especially if it's something I like, right? If I went somewhere that I didn't like and I swore I would never go back there, that's about the only time I will know that I've said goodbye permanently to some place or somebody or some kind of event, right? Now, in 2019, I traveled to Taiwan. That one was especially sad because I thought for sure that would be the last time I would see Taiwan as a single guy. I was in a very serious relationship at the time, and I was getting ready to propose to my girlfriend. I wanted to propose to her on December 21st, 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn came into conjunction. And then we spent a lot of time 6 feet away from each other, and we really enjoyed our single lives. So, we didn't know we were saying goodbye when we needed to stay 6 feet apart, right? And it brings me to today now. I'm living in Phoenix, Arizona, and one of these days I'm going to have to say goodbye to this nomadic kind of life, right? I spent half a year in the Rockies, 2 months here so far. I'm hoping to extend it out to well, it looks like because of the Delta variant, right? At least October now. Hopefully longer if I can get away. I don't want the Delta variant to last longer, but I want my ability to work remotely to last longer. Now, one thing I love about both the Rockies and the desert area is how much people actually live and let live. Just the other day, I was at a board game club. It was held at an IHOP, and when I explained to people that I have food allergies, could you please be careful about your food, people left it at that, right? They didn't dig in and force me to talk all about my health history. Over in Seattle, saying you have allergy just opens up a whole dialogue of health discussions, what you eat. And I don't want to spill all that out to people I barely know. I mean, if I say, I'm sorry, and I walk away, I got to be careful. Would you mind washing your hands? If they can't do it, then I walk away. If they want to hang out with me and they wash their hands, that's fine as well. But leave it at that, right? People shouldn't feel pressure to disclose. Just the other day I saw on the news that if you want. They were talking about vaccine requirements, right? And they were talking about how employers should avoid asking too much about why people can't take the vaccine. It's a issue with, because it borders on disability issues, it borders on religious issues. People shouldn't feel forced to disclose those things, right? But it's perfectly okay if it involves food allergies. Can you imagine? Let's say I go to a board game club and somebody offers me some, prescription antidepressants, right? And so I say for whatever reason I can't take them. Can you imagine if somebody went on to dig about why you can't take, Zoloft or what other prescription antidepressants are there? Paxil. Can you imagine having to defend why you won't take stuff like that, right? I see food the same way, right? Or a lot of times people get I talked about how at my workplace I often have to sacrifice my vacation time because people get very judgmental about what I do on my vacation. They think I'm wasting it. Why are you taking a day off to do this when we need a day off to go to Las Vegas? And I just feel like, just because I'm different, people have a hard time seeing everything. See, you would never do that with some of the more mainstream differences, right? You would never say somebody's wasting their time in their relationship because they are gay. Hey, why are you taking all this time off for your gay relationship, right? We don't have enough time for a straight relationship. You would never hear that, right? But when it comes to where you go on vacation or what you eat, but that's part of the reason why I really love Phoenix, and I was in Missoula, and especially the small towns in the Rockies. Wallace, Idaho. I really loved Lincoln, Montana. Unfortunately, I couldn't get an internet connection. If we get more time during the quarantine, I might head back there and see what I could do about getting connected. Now I understand why there was a crazy guy who lived there for 25 years. I understand why he lived there. He probably ran into a lot of the issues that I talk about being different and being discriminated against, and especially because you can't get any Wi-Fi there, right? I'll have to figure that out. Hopefully I won't live there for 25 years, but I want to live there for at least 25 months, right? Anyway, so I'm trying to enjoy every moment of this lockdown, because I know it could end at any time, and I'll have to go back to Seattle and try to apply all the lessons that I learned and try to project them out, right? Eventually, I do want more people to understand that everybody has differences, right? It's not just for myself. At the same time, I have to recognize that Seattle has its own culture, and maybe it wasn't for me, right? So I've been trying to adjust my career accordingly as well. So I'm kind of attacking it on both fronts there, right? Anyways, hopefully, I call this the pandemic grand finale, right? Because in 2017, Cassini had its grand finale mission where it dived into Saturn. So I'm trying to eke the every bit out of the last part of this pandemic. Although I've been saying it's a pandemic grand finale since like last summer, right?